And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Well guys, I hope you're super happy, of course, after yesterday's win against Newcastle United 4-2, and of course, more importantly, 3 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Now in today's video guys, we're going to be touching upon yesterday a little bit, go through some of the Liverpool news, whilst also going through today's headline, whilst also going through a few other bits and pieces as well. But starting, of course, with yesterday. Yesterday, of course, was marked the end of Mo Salah's and Wataru Endo's involvement with Liverpool for the next month, as both of them are going away to represent their nations. And I just want to give a big applause to both of them, really. They've been fantastic in the first half of the season. I'm just hoping we're not going to miss them too much. Mo Salah has proved time and time again how important he is. And for those of you that maybe have wanted him to be sold in the summer to Saudi Arabia, hopefully that has shown you why we didn't. And I think the next sort of point of call with regards to Mo Salah is actually trying to get into contract negotiations for him. Try to extend his stay at Anfield. Of course, his contract expires at the end of next season, but Mo Salah looks after himself really, really well. Look at him. Look at me. Look at his physique. Look at his body. And look what he's doing week in and week out at this moment in time for the football club. So I do think we should be looking to try and get a year extension on Mo Salah. I don't want to see him go next season, despite the eye-watering money that has been, that was talked about at the end of the summer transfer window. I do think our next point of call, of course, is to try and tie him down to new terms and just extend his stay for another year, especially because he's going to be super important after this January period when he comes back from the African Cup of Nations, hopefully unharmed. He's going to be him being fit, him being in form is going to have a huge say on whether we're going to be lifting the Premier League come the end of May. So here's hoping he stays fit. And here's hoping the football club are looking to try and accelerate and try and keep him down for another year at Liverpool. Again, with Wataru Endo, again, another player that came in the summer transfer window. A lot of people, including myself, because I don't really follow the Bundesliga that much, didn't really know of him and what he was capable of doing. Now, at the start of his time there, it did take him a bit of time to get up and running, but over the month of December, he's shown himself to be a really, really important figure in this team, and yesterday again such another impressive performance. Of course, he's going away with Japan now to represent the national team at the Asia Cup, so best of luck to him also, and he's hoping again he stays fit and can come back and purr us on towards the title as well. A pivotal, a very important month for us guys. I'm just doing a bit of housekeeping as we are now into a new month. Just to see who we are actually going to be playing, what the fixtures are looking like so far before we do go into today's sort of main story. So of course, next up for us is Arsenal away in the FA Cup at the Emirates. Again, a tough test. Arsenal on the back of 2 defeats in a row. Then we've got the first of a double header against Fulham in the EFL Cup semi-final. Place at Wembley is up for grabs. Fulham have been in really, really good form recently as well. They've shown that they can beat the big boys. I said that they've been in good form. They haven't really, but they did beat Arsenal, and they have taken other big scalps throughout the course of this season. And of course, got themselves to the EFL Cup as well, which is an achievement in itself. The EFL Cup semi-final. Before we return back to Premier League action on the 22nd of January, we've got Bournemouth away again, another side that have done considerably well. Before then, we take on Fulham in the second leg, this time being at Craven Cottage. Before then taking on Chelsea in the final game of January. So some really important matches there, and if we're looking at where the players are going to be absent for Wataru Endo and Mo Salah, it's only going to be it's only going to be 2 Premier League games, which is, it does soften the blow ever so slightly. I do want to win the FA Cup, and I do want to win the EFL Cup as well, but I think we got enough to beat Fulham over 2 legs, and again the FA Cup one there is a bit iffy, but I think we should be beating Bournemouth, and I think we should be beating Chelsea certainly at home as well. So hopefully we won't miss the two too much, and here's hoping Dominic Szoboszlai's injury isn't too much of an issue also. Now, of course, we have had some injury problems. As I say, Dominic Szoboszlai, it seems like the latest. We haven't got an update with regards to him just yet at the time of recording this video, but of course we have got a well-reported problem with our left-back position. Of course, Andy Robertson has been sidelined for a while. He's not expected back to the end of the month. And then, of course, our backup left-back, which is Kostas Tsimikas, picking up an injury as well. Now, due to this, Liverpool have exercised their option to recall Owen Beck, who has been really, really impressive during his time at Dundee in the Scottish Premiership. Look, he was meant to be going there for a whole season. However, there was, of course, a recall clause in place, and reports are stating that Liverpool have done so to bolster the left back options, to bolster obviously Joe Gomez, it seems, will be playing there, but of course Owen Beck is a bit more of a senior figure, he's played a bit more of football than the other options, sort of Luke Chambers and stuff like that. So again, Liverpool see it in that way to recall him and to try and provide some squad depth going into this pivotal period, whilst Andy Robertson and of course Kostas Tsimikas are out. As I stated, Joe Gomez will be the man that will sort of play in that position, if you like. However, look, we do need to have that backup. If he gets another injury again, then, well, if he gets injured, then we'll have absolutely no one there. So look, Beck is back on Merseyside after having a really, really impressive first half of the season up in Dundee. He's a key player, making 20 starts in the league and cup, playing the full 90 minutes in every single game. He scored twice and assisted twice in 17 outings in the Scottish Premiership, only missing one game due to minor injury. Largely deployed as a left wing back, the Wales under-21 international is now expected to rejoin Jurgen Klopp's first team squad to provide much needed cover. A more experienced, proven option than either Chambers or Scanlon, as I basically stated before. Beck has already been involved with the senior setup at Liverpool for a number of years. He made 2 substitute appearances during the 2021-2022 campaign, both in the Carabao Cup, including the dramatic penalty shootout victory over Leicester in the quarter-finals. Liverpool had already recalled Fabio Carvalho from his loan at RB Leipzig, while Reece Williams and Nat Phillips are also set to return this week. While Beck is likely to take up immediate first-team duties as backup to Gomez, there is still a chance he does depart on another loan before the end of January, after and when Andy Robertson probably returns. As I said, he's expected to be back in January, so Beck should probably just be the reinforcement for the first-team duties, the backup left back, just while Andy Robertson, until Andy Robertson comes back into the fold, and then expect maybe that he could make another loan move for the second part of the season, following the January transfer window and following that Andy Robertson is back and ready to go. So Liverpool making some reinforcements there, of course, as they eye the title. But as I stated, Liverpool, don't fall asleep at the wheel. Don't just rely on youth, rely on players coming back. If you want to make options, we've got a good chance of winning the title this year. Get the checkbook out and sign some quality. We do need it. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've already got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on Owen Beck. Also, let me know your thoughts with regards to Mo Salah and Wataru Endo, their impact in the first half of the season. And are we going to miss them this? Are we going to miss them this January? Yes or no? Again, let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.